What is up, everybody? It's Verse TV here today, and we're gonna see an example of when this console war stuff goes way too far. Now, recently, a Sony fanboy has passed away, and this fanboy, he did some outrageous things, but it wasn't like too serious. It was like a joking. Sure, some of the stuff was kind of cringy, like with the contracts and stuff like that, the official Pegasus pony contracts or whatever. It was cringy, but at least it wasn't on a personal level where they're talking about people's families or they're trying to talk about how their lifestyle. All this crazy nonsense where people take this console war stuff way too far. But, you know, apparently an Xbox fanboy, it just had to take it too far. He's being as bad as a lot of these Sony fanboys are, because people like to say on my channel that I don't talk about Xbox fanboys. No, I will. They take it that far. Like, usually Xbox guys are like mostly sane, but a lot of you, but this guy, this new one, is just like, I've never seen this guy before, but it's just like, how you make a mockery of a person who just passed away? It just makes no sense to me. And I checked this guy's account when he made his Twitter account. He had this account for almost December 2021, because usually sometimes Sony fanboys will make these fake accounts to try to make it seem like they're Xbox fanboy. But this account was at least almost for a year at this point, at least almost like a little bit less than a year. So I'm starting to think this is a real account. This is just like some account that a Sony fanboy made just say some cringy, off the wall crap that blamed on Xbox guy. But I think this is actual genuine like Xbox fanboy who said this nonsense. And it's just like, this is when this console war stuff goes way too far. It's like, at the end of the day, the console war stuff is kind of funny, cringy, because it's kind of like saying, hey, somebody says, PlayStation got this amount of games, so Xbox sucks. And that's all it usually boils down to, is like rooting for your favorite team or whatever. That's what people want to say this console war stuff is. It's like usually lighthearted. It's not like super serious, like somebody be really offended by this. But some of you guys just take it too far. You act like this is the only thing that you got. Like you care so much about these Xbox or PlayStation. At the end of the day, it's not that serious that you need to literally make fun of a person who just passed away recently. It's just corniness right here. Like, would your family be proud of you if they seen your message that you post online? I think a lot of people do this because anonymity. I think that's the word you call it, where nobody knows who you are. Because if your family saw you post nonsense like this, they're probably disowning you. It's probably spitting in your face, to be honest. Like, but you know, people like to say this crazy stuff when they're online and have an anonymous account. So, yeah, console war should never get this far. That's like the other video I covered where the guy sent the Xbox influencer like death threats, talking about his family, talking about saying send him some racist comments. It was like, really? Why do you like a PlayStation have to take it that far? Did you send this guy's crazy messages? Or this guy, for instance, why do you like an Xbox for this instance? You gotta say this crazy stuff about this guy who just passed away. It doesn't make any sense, but you know. Let's see what people got to say about this. Nah, bro, don't do this. Pay respects and move on. Then he responds and says, I hear you, bro, but I didn't personally know him and I kept it civil. No, you didn't keep it civil because you're talking about this guy passing away. You're talking about, like, it's just like the golden rule. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. Like, it's just like, so it just kind of makes you seem crazy, and 8 other people like this nonsense. It's just fascinating. So I don't know what person will like this nonsense, but you're just as toxic for liking the stupidity that this guy posted right here. Like, this console work stuff is not that serious, but you guys are making it be like a real like Crips and Blood type of thing, or you gotta. It's just weird. It's just really bizarre. It's talking about video games at the end of the day. If somebody says Xbox sucks, I'm not gonna have a hatred or vendetta against them. Like, it's not that serious. Like, sure, it's cringy. I can make videos off that, but it's like, at the end of the day, I don't hate these people. But you guys are just being on some weirdo type energy. Like, at this point, you kind of remind me of the Gollum from Lord of the Rings, My Precious. You kind of treat these consoles like it's your precious. You would do anything for these consoles at this point. There's getting a lot of weirdo vibes out here. You people want to make me chuck the serious S out the window. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Delete this, and he says no. So I just don't get it. I just don't get why people go to these lengths. But I think, well, I think I know the reason why, because they're anonymous. Because if somebody saw your actual face and you posting this, you'd probably be fired from your job. Nobody who actually knows your real life will probably respect you at all, because it's just stupidity at the end of the day. This is very disrespectful. He constantly wore it the right way 80% of the time and was genuinely respectful to everyone. Yeah, well, you can constantly wear it the right way by not throwing personal shots in there. That's the thing that he did. Like, he did constantly say cringy stuff, but he wasn't throwing people's personal information out. He wasn't doxing people. He wasn't talking about their personal lives, how much money they made, where they worked at, all this other crazy nonsense that people like to do on this when they go too far with it. But, you know, these guys they just don't have a filter, I guess. There's just that, and it's just weird because at the end of the day, we're talking about video game systems. Like, literally playing a video game. It's just, I don't know how that just causes people to say the most craziest things about other people. But, you know, it's kind of the reason why a lot of video game players got this bad reputation, because of people like this who post this nonsense. A man died and used that tragedy to fit a constant war narrative. I'm not sure if you're fully cognizant or aware, but this tweet says way more about you than I think you comprehend. Definitely says more about this guy than this other guy. Like, it's just bizarre. A man just died. Are you really going to dance over someone's grave over stupid constant war BS? Insanity. Like, they don't have this much energy for people who, like, murdered people, who, like, raped people, who were raped. I don't know if you can say, like, wrote on YouTube, but the people who did horrendous stuff, you don't got the same energy for it, but you got some of this energy for people who did some stupid console war nonsense. Like, really? This doesn't make any sense to me. This account unlocked a new level of being a total piece of S. Literally over console war BS. This account is speaking ill of someone that just passed yesterday. This behavior is just effed up. Yeah, I agree. Sad, pathetic Xbox has no class. You ponies and any console wars are part of that reason why console wars aren't as great these days. You effing clowns. They take it too seriously, bro. It's like, it's just not. Like, sure, it can be funny sometimes, but these people go too far with the nonsense. It's like, why? Like, cornball, Jamal S. Corny son, anybody getting offended by the console wars don't need to be in it. You really don't. You need to find another hobby at this point. Like, if you think somebody's making fun of PlayStation or Xbox, it's to the point where you need to make personal shots or talk about somebody who just deceased, then you just need to get away from this. Reevaluate your life at this point. Like, stop being on the internet. Shut down your Twitter account and just do something else. It's like, you really just need to do something else with your life at this point. Because it should never be taken that seriously. It should not. Maybe you need to take a break from it all, fam. You making fun of somebody dying, the S is whack. I agree. F and delete this, you disrespectful piece of crap. Go to hell, you piece of crap. Accounts using someone's death for constant warning for clout purposes. Leave now and never come back. Like, I don't know what Xbox guy is actually going to follow you after this. Like, really? Like, I got a side eye of them as well. Somebody who's following them after you've seen this guy post this crazy stuff like this. Like, you getting a side eye as well. Like, to be honest. So people who like this tweet, you're definitely getting a side eye. Like, what's wrong with you? Delete this, my dude. This guy was a funny guy. He never disrespected anybody in this community. That's the thing about this guy. He never disrespected anybody. What's why I respect by him over these other Sony fanboys. They go too far with the nonsense. So, you know. This ain't it, dude. Constant wars doesn't make someone equals Hitler. He doesn't deserve to have his death be highlighted in such negativity. The man had a family who loved him. At least respect him enough to understand they had nothing to do with it. He's gone. Why hurt them more? Yeah, because this, especially they family look at some nonsense like this. People celebrating this dude. It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. Hope the clout was worth it. Twitter needs to ban this guy. In all honesty, I was like, this was when they made the console war stuff. It's not fun at this point when you take these personal shots and you say all this crazy stuff about other people. It's just not fun at that point. This is the perfect example of the Xbox fan base. Really? Like I said, I cover a lot of people who do the console war nonsense, and it's usually Xbox guys usually don't go this far with this nonsense. I don't know what this guy's talking about. Like, literally, like, this is okay. But he says this is the perfect example of the Xbox fan base. A lot of them are scum. I remember when he first got a little bunch of Xbox troll accounts like this one were wishing he. Wow. Okay. A list of clowns to block for liking the post. Once again, I don't know any of these people right here, so I don't know. But there you go. People who like the post. This is exactly why I block all of these Xbox, their lowest form of life in gaming scumbag. What are we doing here? Like, you don't see Xbox guys saying this crazy stuff like this. Like, come on. Like, out of all the videos I have done about fanboys, it's rarely I see Xbox guys say this crazy stuff like this. So I think some people just exaggerating this. I'm saddened to see the list of people that like this tweet. This is absolute trash. Was I the biggest fan of this guy? No, but I can still respect and acknowledge what he did have a positive mark on a lot of people. It will never disrespect the man in such a manner over an effing piece of plastic. Yeah, the plastic box that you play on ain't that serious, but you can disrespect somebody who just passed away. It's not that serious, people. Like, jeez. This is not it. Only Xbox jokers are still attacking this man that's been out of commission since November 2021. Okay. Dancing on a person's grave for constant warning is sad and pathetic, and you should be ashamed. He definitely should. Like, they need to show this dude's family this nonsense he's posting on Twitter. I'm like, seek help, which I agree. If you're posting this nasty stuff on the internet, you need to seek help at that point. Like, jeez. Find out the list of behavior, go F yourself, and go to hell. Imagine being so far into the console war BS you take shots at a man who passed on a due to a game preference. Shaking my damn head. Let it be known that this disappointment to a mother is only man enough to talk S about someone for once they've been gone. You are pathetic. He just passed away. His family is broken. Hope you delete your account. Nobody is safe from saying stupid S, apparently. Where people play video games shouldn't be a reason to hate on them. This guy just passed away and you're respecting him because he was a PlayStation fan of another company, which rivals the Xbox company for which your console war for the CMA regulators, and simp for who you are, the lowest scum, trash, and a clown. Okay. Yeah, it is too much. It is just ridiculous, yeah. Console stuff should never go, the console war nonsense should never go this far. At the end of the day, it's supposed to be jokes, a little cringy at most, but as far as it should go to, but this is just vile, just disgusting at the end of the day. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. I don't know if this is the account. Maybe you want to block them. You can report them to Twitter because he definitely probably needs to be reported and just get off social media to begin with. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.